Games, comics, anime. Codenamed Epic. Hey guys, welcome to Codenamed Epic's Codenamed Podcast, our weekly general podcast. Today, we're talking about Batman Year One. Here with me in the dungeon, we have...
Dismal Elephant.
And as always, I'm Kirby Kid. We just saw possibly one of the greatest animated features of all time.
Greatest as far as recent, for sure. But I don't know if I would say the greatest overall all time, especially after the Justice League animated series. I was a big fan of the Justice League. Batman, the various Batman ones, as well as X-Men, things like that. Be in the golden age, what I would call the golden age of comic animated series. So
I really liked this Batman.
It was great.
It was really cool seeing him not be godly, but still godly at the same time.
Yeah, it's good to see that he could bleed.
Right. And like when he first got on the costume and he almost knocked that kid off, he was still trying to save that kid and getting beat up. It showed like how he was a noob still.
Yeah.
Because current Batman would have just dropped down, pulled the kid out, and thrown him into another kid, and proceed to beat the crap out of him.
Yeah. It was very good. It was very entertaining. I was very pleased with it.
Uh-huh.
I thought it was. I want more. I want more. I know it's a little bit over an hour long, which I'm fine with the current economic situation. I understand they want to keep costs low. I think it still told the story fairly well. I think it could have maybe been a little bit better if they had a little bit longer, but that's fine. But this is now what I'm expecting from DC comic book animated films.
Yeah. And Gordon was awesome in this.
Oh yeah, I loved Gordon.
We've always heard that he's good at hand-to-hand combat, but we've never seen it.
I thought this is when he has his daughter. I didn't know.
Well, I think in the current renditions of Batman, he's had a son first.
Well,
but he needs a daughter in order to have Batgirl.
Yeah, I wanted Barbara. I want to be able to find out who was going to be the Oracle down the line. But okay, that's fine. But I want to see a Batman Year 2.
Yeah, Year 2, then Year 3, then Year 45.
This is what Year 45 is when he teaches the new Batman from
Batman Beyond.
Yeah. So this is what I'm expecting from DC. I loved it. This is stuff that I would be waiting in lines over midnight to go make sure I could pick up.
I liked Catwoman in this because I liked how she kept trying to stand out, and she's like, "Am I I'm his sidekick now? Like, what is this?" Like, she got so mad.
So we're kind of giving you we're trying to hold back as much as we can and revealing some stuff from the movie so that you can go watch and enjoy. But Catwoman is definitely enjoyable. Like, I'm fine with mentioning Catwoman. But Catwoman, this is the Catwoman from the new DC universe, kind of. That's what I feel. Very strong, has very possibly strong sex appeal with Batman, but definitely her own character in its own right.
Yeah, and I think that this will probably definitely have a sequel because if you watch the end.
Yes.
Like every good Batman feature, they hint to they hint to the next villain, and you're like, oh, it's coming. There's something else coming.
Yes.
And if there's not a Year 2, I will be sorely upset.
Now, I know this is going a little bit out there, a little bit in a different direction. It's going sidetrack a little bit, but I know people are saying that they don't want the Spider-Man to do a whole lot of the intro, like how Spider-Man became Spider-Man, stuff like that. I think if they told it something along these lines, it'd be perfect.
Yeah.
I think if they can tell how Spider-Man became Spider-Man, as long as they tell it right, and this is the right way to tell an intro to a character.
Yeah, because people don't like seeing the intro because they know the story, but we haven't seen intro stories be handled very well.
Yeah, I think that's why
that's
a lot of people don't.
They don't want to see it because they know every time they see it, it's the same boring crap. But if they can do it like Batman Year 1, where we see Peter struggling with one just being Spider-Man,
rather than just all of a sudden.
I'm Spider-Man, right? Getting the web shooters, learning how to use them, learning how to not run out mid-swing. These are important things that need to be shown.
Yeah, so I mean, it's Batman has taken it to a whole nother level for recent animated movies. For me, Batman Year 1 took it to a whole nother level for recent animated features and things like that from the comic universe. So it's very good. I think it's definitely to worth checking out. If not, if you don't have the cash to buy it, save up. This is one that you'll want on your shelves to pop out every once in a while, especially if you're a big
borrow
Batman
from
fan.
a friend.
Borrow from a friend.
Rent it from somewhere for like $1.
Yeah.
I
don't think Redbox will be carrying this, but maybe Blockbuster should be able to have it. Netflix
Someone will have it.
So get it.
Yeah.
Get it. Watch it. Do you have any last thoughts or anything with it?
Besides how awesome Gordon was,
who would you like to see in part 2?
In part 2, well,
this is Hellman with the cops.
I'd like to see Robin, Robin be in it. That'd be kind of cool. I'd like to see his gadgets evolve more. Because I miss the old him where he just pulls batarangs from thin air.
I don't miss that. I don't.
You don't miss that?
I want something to make somewhat sense at least.
Like he's ninja.
I want something to make sense, like how spoilers, but in this one he couldn't get out from the house. He couldn't just bust his way out because he was hurt.
Yeah.
I love that. I think that's great. That makes him seem even more like the the ordinary man type of thing.
But I think he should also get his bulletproof stuff because really realistically after he got if he gets shot, when you go back, like it doesn't make sense for him to be out the next night at full force.
Well, he wasn't.
Yeah, but I mean, he's still.
That's the great thing in this too.
It should take a while for you to get back out there.
That's the great thing. He gets hurt and he's not out the next night. In fact, it's known that he is hurt and not able to go out, and that's how
it's probably because I didn't
evolves the relationship with him and the police even more so.
Right. Yeah. So when you're watching this, every now and then the scene will change and it'll say like June something, September.
Yeah.
Pay attention to that because like what just happened, if you don't pay attention to that all the time, you will think he's out the next night or it's happening really quick. So pay attention to the top left of the screen.
And it really is a year, first year,
Batman,
first year of Batman. It starts off with him coming to Gotham. So it is very much the intro of Bruce to Gotham in the beginning. Yeah. So this is great. In part 2, I don't think I'm ready to see Robin yet. I think I want to see them set up and establish Batman a little bit more in Gotham. I think if this was an hour and a half, 2 hour animated movie, that would have been fine. Then you could do Robin in the next one. But in the next one, I want to see him take on the Joker.
Yeah, well,
one-on-one. I want to see him and the Joker go one-on-one rather than, I get Robin. Here's Catwoman running around the background since we've already established her. And here's my relationship building up with Gordon. And here is Joker. That seems a little bit much.
Yeah.
I think Robin could wait down the line a little bit for 3 or 4. But I want to see one of his arch nemesis, one of his main villains to go against. The Croc could be a good one too. And then you can also establish his relationship with Catwoman and how they're not enemies, but they're not friends. They're kind of in that gray zone. They're kind of lovers that's not supposed to be the forbidden love.
Right, but talking about Catwoman and Batman, are they superhuman? Because some of the things that they do, like kicking trees down and breaking down pillars and surviving falls, onto cars. I often wonder. I mean, there's peak human and then there's superhuman.
Well, that's the whole thing that's always been argued with Batman in the past. Is how is he able to do this and things like that? But you kind of just take it for what it is. It's just that's Batman. I mean, he's not super strong, but the stuff that in this movie, I'm not going to say what because it'll give it away and you'll be very disappointed when it comes. But the things that he knocks and breaks, it's severely weakened due to other people beforehand. So that it's like, okay, I could kind of get that if he's strong enough. It looks like it's about to break anyways.
Right,
and then he just happens to give that last push to break it.
But I mean, it's a big push. I mean, he's fought people like Darkseid.
But he, you see him training all the time.
He is training, but it's just like.
And
wow, that's amazing.
You can't bring in Darkseid and all that other stuff because this is year 1. This is supposed to be the intro. You're not going to see anything outside of Gotham.
But it looks like he's almost at that level because some of it, like in the beginning when he's training, knocking things down. That's pretty amazing. And it'd be kind of scary if he had, super strength. But it was a really good movie, and I would suggest find a way to see it legally.
Yes, legally, not illegally.
Support it, because if you don't support it, they might not make another one.
Yeah, this is definitely one that's worth checking out legally. It was fantastic.
Yeah.
Simply put, I mean, I don't know what else to say about it. It was fantastic. The only one thing that I could put bad is the length. I mean, the artwork in it was good. The script was awesome. It was just lots of fun to watch, and yeah, I don't know what else to say.
All right. That's it for today. Check out our podcast coming out tomorrow about the growth of the digital comic industry.
Well, later this week.
Whenever it comes out.
Yeah, just keep your eyes out.
Look at our channel every day.
And if nothing else, subscribe. If you subscribe, you'll get those updates.
All right. Peace.
All right. Thanks, and have a good day.